Hello, I'm Stefan from the 22 Dividends app, and in this demo I want to present you the new reports feature of version 1.11 that we just released this week for iOS and Android. So here on the left hand side you see the portfolio view of the 22 Dividends app. In order to open the new reports page, you just select reports and you get to the reports page. So the idea of the reports is that you get a summary of a stock position of your portfolio or the entire portfolio for a certain time span. And for this purpose, this page has two filters. The first filter is the year filter, where you can select a certain year or the entire period. And the second one is the stock filter, where you can select an individual stock or the entire portfolio. The reports are structured into different sections. The first section is the value gain section. Here you can see the calculated value for the realized value gain. The realized value gain is calculated from your average share price for a certain stock. So in the position view of the 22 Dividends app, you have this chart where you have the blue line. The blue line represents your average price per share that you paid for the stocks, the shares in your position. And if you sell shares, then it depends whether this price is above or below this average price, whether you make profit or loss. And this realized value gain shows you whether you made some profits or loss. The second one is the unrealized value gain. This means you bought some shares and they are trading currently above the average buy price where you bought them. So in this case we have total value gain, so the summary is here $5,000. The second section is the dividends. We see regular dividends and special dividends. In this portfolio we have only regular dividend payments, $4,700. And the third section shows you a summary of all transactions that you did in the selected time span. So in this case it's all time. So all time we executed buy transactions for $30,000 in our portfolio, and we sold shares for $1,125. And this it might be that your sell value is larger than the buy value. So this means that you had some value appreciation and you made some gains, and so you sold more than you bought. This would be a good case. And this is how you can interpret those values. Finally, we have a summary. It's the total value gain plus the dividends minus the cost. So in this case, cost, it's a transaction cost that you can define, and then you get a total value for the selected time span and the stock or the portfolio. Market value is the current market value of all open positions. So meaning all positions that are currently open. So you have shares. So, it's not closed. The position is not closed. That's the current market value. And this is your average buy value. So meaning We calculate for each stock position, we calculate your average buy price that you paid for buying this position, and this is this value across the entire portfolio. Then you see the holding durations. In this case, it's 5 years. For the portfolio, the holding duration starts from the first buy transaction, so your very first transaction. It just takes the time until now. For the individual stock positions, it's different. I will show you this in a different example. And then the app also calculates your return on investment. It's 37% in those 5 years. So it's just a compound annual growth rate 6.4%. So the app also calculates the compound annual growth rate for the selected time period and the portfolio or the stock. So then let's select, for example, ABBV. We have a summary, the all-time summary for ABBV. We don't have realized value gain, so meaning we never sold shares of this stock. We have value appreciation, $2,700. We receive dividends, 480. The entire buy value of this stock position was $2,800. We have cost, $10. The current market value is $5,626, and the average buy price is $2,857. The holding duration is 2 years, or almost 3 years. We had a return on investment of 130% in those 3 years, or almost, yeah. And the compound annual growth rate in this case is 34%. Meaning since we hold this position, since we opened the position, we had an annual growth rate of 34% for this, for the entire position. So value gain and also the dividends. If you select an individual stock, what you additionally get is a summary for each position of this stock that you had in the past. So, for example, you might several years ago you decided to buy some shares of the stock, then you sold it, and later you opened a new position. So you have a second position. But it might be that there was 1-2 years between the two positions. So you have two separate positions of the same stock at different times. So, and this number here, number 1, refers to one of the positions. So you have for each of those positions, you get one individual report. And this report always goes from the first buy transaction, so when you open the position, until the end date. So if we sell all shares, then this will go until this end date. But since this position is still open, it goes until today. And in this case, it's the same. So because the total summary and this position, it's identical. But what we can do is we can also select certain years. So for example, 2019, when we opened this position, we made unrealized value gain $684. We received $30 dividends. and the return on investment in the first year was 48%. And the second year we made 26%, then we made 31%, and in this year we have some unrealized value gain, $200, dividends $56. And this is here in the stock filter you can also see that the years where we have shares of ABBV are visualized in black. The currently selected year is in bold, and the years without shares are in light gray. And this is also true, for example, if we select a different share, for example, Kraft Heinz. In 2018, we see the shares, the stocks that have shares in this year. And here we have a loss of 31%. And yeah, we can also go to all-time view. For example, here we have this example where we have two positions. So we have the first one. No, it's the same, sorry. Confused it. And we can go back to portfolio view. You can also go back in time for the entire portfolio. In this case, we sold some shares. Yeah, this was the overview of the new reports feature. I hope you liked it, and I hope you enjoy using the 22 Dividends app. Please let us know if you have idea for further extensions. And yeah, so see you in the next video. Bye.